G'day mate and welcome back to Factorio with me, Jetty, and we're standing over here near the power plant because you can guess what I ran out of. Oh yeah, boy did I run out of power. Turning on that build down here, which is not complete. Like, I want to hopefully get down there this episode and fix up some of the mistakes and then make sure everything's working correctly and nothing got screwed up with blueprints. But yeah, we need to do something about power first. And also thank Daniel Dooley for being a subscriber. Your intergalactic spaceship is on its way. It should be shipped to you shortly, depending on intergalactic shipping times, which are delayed currently. But, you know, it should be there shortly. So first thing I want to do is I want to look at solar. Because I've had a lot of you for a long time now complain at me and say, JD, you should be doing something about solar. Those solar panels that are in Factorio Extended are super OP, especially as Sergio made lovely compound solar. Yeah, compound solar, which is, he's actually a long-time subscriber, long-time member of my Discord. He actually made up the compound solar panels mod, so I should really be running that. But I have turned on 3 more nuclear reactors that had already been placed down. So they're up and running now, and we're probably just going to blueprint a couple more whilst we're here. Actually, can I do that? Roboport. Okay, Roboport, we'll fix that first. And then, nope, you're going to do stone. And unload load. Something like that. And you're going to make landfill. Yes. So nuclear. I'm going to just stamp down just a few more builds. You know, future prepping myself. Remove those inserters. Remove every tree that you ever see. Thank you. Remove those two, and those two. Oh, there's another set. Those two and those two. Yeah, I should really wait for this one to finish getting built first, but we've just hit the green, so we're okay. Okay, so that one should... Now we're going to let that go with just a handful of mini-me's. That should get the job done. We'll put down... Yeah, you've already got your inserters. So I'll put down that, at least then you have water, so then you should run. So, first off, solar panels. Actually, do I have... No. Okay, first things first is I need to put in a cart and find my solar blueprint. Okay, 1 blueprint found. And this is an old school blueprint. It's one I've used basically since I started doing YouTube. It is a blueprint put together by put together and then improved upon, I guess, by one of my lovely viewers. So Matthias, who actually turns out lives locally to me. There you go. He put together this lovely blueprint. And since then, I have... he put together like the first version, and then myself and him got together in a game and just improved it slightly. Because actually, you know what we should do? We should put in an upgrade planner. And we should say, hey you, we want to go from substation to substation. Roboport to Roboport. Solar panels I'm not actually changing. So then I want to open this and I want to put that upgrade planner there, which should change it all over. providing somebody reminds me, providing one of the Patreon members or Twitch subscribers, providing one of the supporters reminds me, I should actually put these blueprints down in the description because, look, we spent a lot of time on these blueprints. These are refined blueprints. So it comes in 2 separate prints. Well, actually, it's got a couple of prints. So there's a tiny itty-bitty one for when you're just starting. There is a slightly larger one. There is... Oh, a slightly larger one with a radar included. Then there is the Tier 3 version, which let's just wander out to a clear area. I've already, unfortunately, upgraded it to Tier... Actually, can I... Solar... Factorio Extended. Oh, okay, just done. Import string, imported a second time. There we go. So this is the original blueprint book, which will actually be, like I said, providing one of my supporters, because they get early access to the videos. So they're really good at now reminding me when I say I'm going to put a link in the description, and I forget to put a link in the description. They're really good. In a couple of days pre-access they get to watch the videos before they go live to everybody else. Yeah, they're really good at reminding me to do all the things I forgot to do. So the idea of this blueprint is a tiny itty bitty one for when you're just starting. You got a little bit of solar, you want to go up and running. Slightly larger one, as you can see, there is a 1-tile gap between the roboports, a 2-tile gap. So this roboport and this roboport can join to one another, and you do have a running room down the middle. Now these are built to ratio, so they are ratioed out correctly to last the full day-night cycle. The last one is it's a bigger and better blueprint, and they're actually done in a set of 4. And the reason they're done in a set of 4 is you can stamp them repeatedly. So I can, and I've done this many games in the past where we're stamping down whole solar fields to keep bases running. I can stamp this and then run over here and stamp this right beside one another. And they line up perfectly, they tile perfectly. On top of that, there is one more blueprint, which is this blueprint, which is the power and the roboports without the solar panels. So if you're doing a large solar field, you can actually whack these down repeatedly and then come back later and then just stamp the actual solar field over the top. So it means the bots have a chance to get out there early and actually put in their infrastructure so they don't, run out of power all over the place. So yeah, that's the point of this blueprint. But we're actually going to delete that one because I want to use the Factorio Extended one. And can we pick up all this crap, please, robots? All of it. You're lazy. I just can't get them to charge fast enough. Okay, I want to put down a Factorio Extended version with extended roboports and substations, which is complete overkill for what we're doing. That, and like I said, it's tileable. So I could line that up there and just do a shorter build. Yeah, we should be able to lay another one without too much hassle. Okay. So that's going to be our start to our solar field. Just a little bit to get us running. Now, solar doesn't provide a lot of power, and that's one of the biggest problems with solar. It does take a long time, which means I can delete that. Yes, cool. And I can put that there, and it means I can also delete that. Thank you. It takes a long time to put down enough that's actually effective and worth doing. Just because of how pathetic solar is, honestly. Okay, upgrade that. Put down a power pole there. At least then I know it's actually hooked into the grid. Yeah, because it wasn't already hooked in the grid. Fine. Alright, so that's going to slowly build over time. Now, I don't make a lot of solar panels, and I don't make a lot of accumulators. The base was never designed to mass make solar. It was designed to make just a little bit of solar so we could launch satellites. And what I actually want to do is I want to definitely start making the bigger and better solar panels. But I don't want to stress this build out too much because we don't really have any copper at all. Like, there's none. There's the low density structures eat 99% of it. 99.9% of it. In fact, I think low density structures are actually deprioritized. Yeah, we're going to deprioritize them again. So at least some copper makes it up to solar panels. So I need to start making these Factorio extended solar panels. And the way we're going to do that is by not requesting quite so many substations. Substation? That one. 10, please. 10 seems like heaps, considering how expensive these things are. Here's another rocket. Okay, so I want to have some assemblers. One, two, miss a few. 99, 100. Okay, so I want to have a solar panel. A thing. And we want to make the green ones. And then from the green ones, we want to make the blue ones. From the blue ones, we want to make the light blue ones. And so on and so forth. Light blue, purple. Okay, and then same for the accumulators. I want to make the green ones to the blue ones, to light blue ones, to the dark blue ones, to yellow ones, to the pinky one. No, orangey ones to the pinky ones, to the orange to no, to the orange to the pink. Okay, then what we're going to do is we're going to put in request chests, which we're going to just copy and paste. And what do you want? You want accumulators and iron plate. So we're going to do iron plate, okie dokie, and we're going to do accumulators. No, I'm far too lazy to do this. Okay. Copy paste. Yes, okay. So I want an inserter there and an inserter there. And I'm going to have you only spin if accumulators are over 2,000. You the same except solar panels. Then we want to output into a buffer chest, which is set to factory extended. Nope. Yup. Yup. Okay, I can copy and paste. Alright, that makes life so much easier. So then we're going to copy that to there. I'm going to say green solar panels is greater than 10. Green accumulators, where the hell are those? Are greater than 10. And then rinse and repeat right up the line. Oh, yeah, I know that. I could have made this all squished together a little bit better. Whatever. Power. Okay, so rinse and repeat. Copy paste. Those two go there. Normal inserters on the underneath. I assume the requests are just going to change the color of these guys. So what are we up to? Dark blue. Dark blue. Alright, let's just double check. Solar panel. It needs titanium and processing. Titanium processing. Titanium processing. Titanium processing. Steel and titanium. Steel and titanium. So yes. Okay. So what was up to? Blue, light blue, oh crap, that light blue, purple, yellow, so you'd be yellow, you'd be purpley color. Please don't make click start. I did it again. Yellow color, light blue color. Okay, so then we go copy, paste, copy, paste, copy, paste, copy, paste. Right, we've already done the copy, paste all the way up. Yes. Okay. So, if we get more than 2,000 solar panels, then we'll start upgrading along the tree. Now that's done, I can now swing all of that through a general upgrade planner. Done. So if they become available, then we'll upgrade them. If they're not available, I'm not upgrading because I just cannot afford it. What is that? That's a tree over my line. Okay, you go away, tree, because you distracted me. Alright, so we're making some amount of solar panels. They will eventually restock back up to 2,000 that we're looking for, and then we'll start making some bigger and better solar panels. In the meantime, power has returned to normal, which means I want to go back to my pretty little outpost that we're playing with and try and make sure that I've fixed everything that I broke. Well, I copied and pasted bad, because it all should work, providing I copied and pasted everything correctly. That nuclear build is half down, which is better than nothing, I guess. Those tiles are going to take a while, because tiles are buried in the giant queue that the base has got to construct, because I've gone and stamped down millions upon millions of bits of concrete, which are getting placed, by the way. They're definitely out there getting placed. Like, you know, that one's almost finished, that one's half finished, probably because it's out of robot range? Yeah, it's out of robot range. Oh, I put down a robot, but the power poles were too far away. Okay. Power poles don't get delivered. Substations do. Okay, that should fix that problem. Okay, so first thing we need to go through is the absolute insanity. Okay? You remember this? This was our build. This was our build we're looking at. And it made all of almost 1 per minute, which is a stack of 25, by the way, so it's like 24 per minute. Well, this is what we've actually come up with. And for the record, per minute, per second, we know we're making like 7 point something. So 3.9, 3.4. From here to here is half the build. Now, as you can see, obviously some things are struggling. Red circuits are struggling at the moment, and we need to track down why. First off, we're going to start with green circuits. Are all these machines running at full pace? Yes. No, you guys are not running. Okay, I have spare green circuits. I don't know if I'm meant to have spare green circuits, but I have spare green circuits. Alright, and green circuits that are going down, just to confirm some maths. We're making 18. And red circuits wish to consume, it's going to say like 20 something, because I screwed up somewhere along the line, right? 34. Yeah. 2 rows output 36. And this belt can only support 30. And red circuits wanted how many? 34. I will throw 36 at a 34 problem, that's for sure. Alright, so this should give us many more green circuits. And we can see by that copper belt, it's backed up all the way. So currently copper for green circuits is great. We just need... That'll be 32. So what I need to do is I need to split plastic here. Do that. Take my green circuits and keep it on 2 separate belts. One to do these 2 and one to do the rest. Oh. Good luck finding where that went. Maybe I got it all? I don't know. Okay. So I need to purple underground. Basically do that. And this row wants 16, which we should happily be able to supply. And then all of this wants, please be less than 30. 18. 18. Yeah, that should be fine. Okay, so just to confirm, this whole build wants 34 and 34, which is more than a purple belt can supply. So we've split the belt here. No, it's more than half a purple belt can supply, but it's less than a green belt. So we've taken our green belt of plastic, we've split it here, we've taken half and merged it in with the green circuits, we've taken the other half, brought it up here, and merged it in here. We've taken our purple, which is doing 38 or something, and we've split it half going straight forth onto everything else, and the other half coming in and merging in here for these 2 builds. I'm just looking at trying to remove my zigzag. That should remove the zigzag, and that should remove that. Okay, now every assembler looks like it's working. Yeah, the copper ones are still making copper. These guys are all outputting. You're making, you're all making. That's another research done. We're backed up on copper cable at this point, which is okay, I guess. Okay, we're actually producing too many red circuits. Alright, let's look at these builds. These 3, from there to there, output-wise are doing 21. And they're feeding onto one side of a purple belt, which just means we don't have enough draw on them. That is true because only half the amount of builds that we need or can support are actually put down. Alright. Confirm blue circuits backed up because we need more builds. All right. So, what do we say? That was a full 3.4, which is 6.8. 3.9, which is 8. That's too much. But it's better to have too much and then we'll pull off some beacons rather than have not enough. So, that gets stamped on, like the ridiculousness of these builds, on there. Now, I'm expecting to have a green circuit shortage at this stage. Crap, I don't have enough beacons. Yeah, I'm not going to have enough beacons. Okay, those go away to start with, because we probably can't feed those. And that goes away. Yep, the bottom line is for the next build, which won't exist. Alright. We want inserters. We want ultra inserters. I want assembly machines. I want green undergrounds. I want purple belt, which is not on this train. I want bacons, which I went and, using all my intellect, dumped back at base. How are we short? 33. Just bring it to 60. Okay, and according to this, we're also short of these guys. Let's go put them in a different chest. Yes. Another roboport to keep things in range. Alright, now it's going to take a while to buffer, so let's go back to base quickly. Pick up the roboports we require. It doesn't mention purple undergrounds. No, I had enough purple undergrounds. And purple belt, it seems. So I did pick those up. I just happened to dump the other things I needed. Okay. So yeah, at the moment we're trying to buffer a lot of belts. That's always going to be the first thing when you add these big builds, that there's a lot more belt space that just needs to be taken up. So it's not necessarily that you've overbuilt or underbuilt, you just need to have crap sitting on the belts ready for the inserters. I was actually expecting green circuits to be an issue, but they're full already. Like, they do produce faster on a per second basis than the other things, so maybe that's got something to do with it. They produce faster. They're not necessarily used well. No, actually, they're not used faster. I think we use red circuits faster than we use anything else. Oh, the other thing I had to do is I had to reverse these guys. These were trying to reach over, so they're trying to reach over an underground here and pick up from the back side of an underground, which is a big no-no. And it caused a lot of these blue circuit machines to be just dead in the water. Yeah, we're short on green circuits according to that. But that's a... Oh. So, this is... These three builds are doing 54. And you want almost 90 from memory. 67. Okay, so that's short. Did those arrive? Yes. Did... I think that's all we wanted. Yeah. There's a train away. I don't know why you're not defaulting back to drop. I might have to add a station called trash. Do we see any green solar panels? Nope. Do we see this box above 2K? Nope. That has something to do with it. Alright. So, what was the magic number I needed? I needed 67. And if I go from there to there is 72. So maybe that's my simple answer. I just take one of these and splice it off. That still leaves me 36 to do all of this, which we know... Was that it? It still seems overkill. It still seems like I have too many green circuits. Alright, so now we're back here. We'll run through this build, but before I play with it, let's fix our green circuit problem. So in theory, you come one more tile out, and then we do that. And then we bring you one more tile in. And you're doing how much? 36, which I can't quite put on one belt. Well, one side of one belt. Okay, that's running better. Okay, you're not running. You're not quite running. They're purple down to here. For the fastest belt throughput. $33, which is 66. So yeah, I've got to keep it purple belt. Actually, it's easier to just do that. Yeah, that's purple. That's purple. That's purple. Oh. No, that's all green. Okay. Alright. They're all built from the looks of it. Okay. Reds are going fine. Blues are here, and here. Green and red are... Where's the other belt? That one. There's no red circuits. No red circuits. Definitely red circuits. So I've got a couple of machines that haven't clicked on just yet. And for clarification's sake, you're doing 8.4, which is higher than our 7.9 goal we've set for ourselves. Okay, let's disinclude the bottom build. So aiming for 7.9, that's 7.98. So it means that can probably go. Which means that's the end of that build. And that's the end of that build. And just to confirm, we're still at 7.9-ish. Yup. And are we making 37 red circuits minus what goes into blue? 41 minus 7. Probably not. Real calculator in Windows. 41 minus 6. 35. This wants 37. So, I could add another one of those, which uses two green circuits. So then the question is, if between here and here and here, you use 34 green circuits, and I'm putting 36 available. So that means in theory, yes, in theory I can just add, nope. You can go into that. Even though that looks like it's full. Like, mathematically, it says it's not. Okay, well, let's get rid of that. Because now we can use max rate calculator and do big sweeps. So I want to have green circuits, red circuits, blue circuits, and the actual module builds. Which is going to give us such a mess of other numbers. But... ooh. So I'm at -3 red circuits. I'm at positive 13 green circuits, and I'm at -0.05 blue circuits. So the answer is, if I added another build for red circuits, it wouldn't hurt. Even though it looks like I'm actually short of blues. It turns out I'm not. Okay. So can we get that fed in? More importantly, can we get that fed in this episode? No. It's something I'm going to do off camera. Because that's going to be extended. That's going to be moved back. That means I got to really look at which belt's going where to feed these three. Because they'll be down here instead. Yeah. But... and it also means probably it'll have to wait till next week, next episode, to do these, because let's have a single requester chest, please. Those. All of them. I have 125. Oh, it's full. It's full. I have 305 speed module 3s. Which, for clarification, belt box unstacky thing. In. Convert into those things, which we're then going to go in, and I'm going to go to an active provider. Actually, let's just go to a steel box. Oh, even faster. Yeah. There's still 200 in storage. Each one of these represents 50 speed 3s. Like, they only stack in 2s, so there's really no point stacking them and transporting them stacked. If they stacked in a higher amount, maybe. Yep. That sort of fixed our module problem. Now, we do have 14 rows. My answer will be, and I know I'm going to eat a lot of modules doing this. Hang on. We output per row, per minute, 1, which is 25. So that's 50, which means every 10 minutes. 10 minutes is 500. How many rows did I say there were? It's 14. Okay, I'm going to change you guys to stacked recipes, efficiency 1s. Change you to efficiency 2s, and change you to efficiency 3s. Yeah, I know. My inventory is full of crap. I need to add them to an auto trash slot. Those. I don't want any of them. I don't want any of them. And I don't want any of them. Which also means, what's the belt you're outputting to? Das belt? Is that right? Yeah, it looks like we're short on reds. I really feel like we are. That's fine. That's being split into there. That's being split into there. That's everything else. Maybe I need to do that? Surely no. You are purple all the way, yes. Purple, purple. 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 Okay, maybe if we do that, maybe that makes all the difference. Thank you, Chris Adam. Chris Adam, your intergalactic SubX spaceship is just being completed. Bob, the construction bot, is currently just completed liftoff. He is going to fly it over to you shortly. But it's intergalactic shipping times. Sometimes he's quick, sometimes he's not. He's a construction robot. We're not sure where he got his pilot license from, but he's got one. He's flying it to you. We wish you luck in waiting for your delivery. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Now I know that there's definitely some sort of shortfall down here. I think what I'm going to do is we're going to swap those two over. I'm going to swap those ones over. I'm going to swap all of those over as well. Turn off my legs so I can actually pick up those and pick up that. Yeah. Maybe. Doubt it, but maybe. Yeah, we're definitely short on reds. Okay. So, reds could do with that extra lane added. But yeah, we're going to pump out efficiency modules out of some of these. Purely because, one, it means I could possibly make... Oh, that would help. Possibly start making the better... where are you outputting to? You're outputting to there? Yep. Possibly start making the better beacons. We could go with level 4 beacons. Yes, they're hidden behind efficiency module 4s, which obviously we're not making. So that's one thing we could start swapping over and start building. On top of that, if I get some more damn efficiency modules out of the base and I actually ship them up to here, we can get some more fast and light drives, because that's our hold up. Like, this is obviously improved production stats. Kills over an hour, matter of interest. Okay, we're doing lots of kills. It's all automated. Items. Faster over an hour. There's still like 40 minutes between them. Even with all my tweaks, that's still this is still our slowest component, the fast and light drive. So yeah, obviously it still needs some work. Well, really, JD? You went up here and fixed everything. At least that's what you told everybody. Yep. But yeah, this is making a lot. Logistics. Active provider. Where the hell are the bots going? Oh, they're laying down concrete. Let's just put an active provider on there. And yeah, we're gonna have to add some sort of automated train system to get these out of here and back to base. I don't know what that's gonna look like, and we're not gonna worry about that till next week. But we are definitely finished construction down here. So this is how we solve our problems. We just take everything that we've been stacking in boxes, and rather than me manually loading it back in the train, I change these to active providers. It goes through the trash system, and it shall be fixed that way. We're turning that off because that's just gonna make things worse. Yeah, that'll self-unpack eventually. Oh, efficiency module. There we go. But yeah, I'm going to call this episode here. I'm going to go fix up red circuits off camera, add another build. Yeah, I don't actually know whether it'll help. Honestly. Because the belt looks almost full. We're not trying to run more than 75 off these, are we? 30, yeah. Yeah. Why try and run half a belt off? Yeah, whatever. I'm going to add another red circuits off camera, and I will see you guys in tomorrow's recap episode before we jump into next week, where, I don't know, we're going to have to find another new major project to tackle. Maybe we're finally at the point where we can start building multiple rocket silos, because currently everything is still going through the one rocket silo that's just launching its 1700th rocket right now. So yeah, anyway, like I said, I'm going to call it here. Thank you guys so much for watching. Do hope you're enjoying, and I'll see you guys in tomorrow's episode. All right, bye.